No mood to show any mercy tonight. A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, even
David Aldridge, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards is out there with Junior. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Russell. And it's Towns in at the center. And for the Thunder, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Bagley. And it's Jerome in at the 3. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight. Hey, I tell you what, I've got a 39-inch shirt sleeve. Karl Anthony Towns has to be north of 40, and with that reach, you can see why he snatches up those rebounds.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Lewis down low. Leonard's there. There's Russell with the 3. Bagley with the rebound. Here's Leonard. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Doncic against Leonard. Here's Hero. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Down low, Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
Well, Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Early. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside, and stolen by Russell. Loads it up for Junior. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Jerome after the made shot from Lewis. And there's the pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Here's Early. Over Russell. Sinks it. And the shot from Early.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Thunder trailing by 4. Outside, Bagley. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. That one goes in. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Bucket is good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the Thunder with possession. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Pass to Jerome. Releases. The shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Thunder trailing by 6.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills too.
And they pick up 2.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Cameron. That shot is off. Nice D from Doncic. Lewis down low. Covered by Wiggins. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Lewis misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Passes it to Cameron. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The pass to Moss. Now, Doncic. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. It's stolen by Bagley. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. He nails it, and we're tied up.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here's Lewis. Out to Doncic. Shoots over Willis. Another miss by Minnesota. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Cameron, the pass to Fletcher. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Daniels is checked in for Minnesota. James Ennis comes in for Doncic. Thunder have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Now here's Wiggins. Not a lot of room. Malone against Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley had...
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Junior's out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Moss in at the small forward position. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Trailblazers, got the job done. He dropped in 34 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 4. Back to Lewis. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Lewis has got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Doncic is checked in for Minnesota. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Here's Early. He's got 9. Leonard looking around. It's good. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Bounce pass, Russell. To the middle. Intercepted. Inside, Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Here's Jerome. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Pass to Fletcher. To the wing on the left. Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Early. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Jerome. A three-pointer is right on target. Jerome's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Bagley in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And what's interesting about Bagley, I mean, he has solid form as a shooter. The results from distance, though, have been inconsistent. And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Wiggins passes to Bagley. Wiggins against Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Thunder make it. And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves ahead, up 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Karl Anthony Towns. An impressive first half and a nice start for you guys. How did that happen?
I mean, yeah, we had some great days of practice. You know, this is what happens when you got some days off.
Got the spring in your step.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
They've got Marvin Bagley, Hero out there with her. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jerome in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Lewis, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. For Minnesota, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Lewis. Leonard with the ball. Pass to Jerome. Pass to Early. Bagley trying to free himself up. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Early. Doncic kicks to Russell. Here's Lewis. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Orchestrating the offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
To the paint, and it's sent back by Russell.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Lewis passes to Doncic. And here's Edwards. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. Lewis, right side. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Early. Up and in on the layup. Early's got 15 points.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Out to Doncic. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 7. Inside. And it's blocked by Lewis. And he's able to get it back. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's Leonard. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And the pass to Hero. Cranes the 3-pointer. Hero's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy.
And another assist.
And he has put forth one of the greatest passing seasons I have ever witnessed.
You and me both. Game after game, he's carried the team with his playmaking and has a chance to catch up to the 3rd spot for most assists in a year. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile. Very hard to stop without fouling.
Willis, he checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Bagley nails them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really good job of working the interior. You got to work it. You got to work it a bit. Wiggins attacking is able to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Bagley, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oh, here's Edwards. 12 points for him. It's deflected. Pass to Moss. Dishes it to Russell. A three-pointer, no good. Thunder have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Cameron, the pass to Fletcher. Here's Bagley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's good. Hit.
And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Cameron, the pass to Fletcher. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 10 points for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And it's Lewis at the elbow. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by Minnesota. Cameron, the pass to Fletcher. And it's off the back rim, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Lewis kicks to Doncic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Bagley, no good. Three-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Timberwolves lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Thunder trailing by 8. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell out there with Doncic. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Lewis in at the 4-man position. It's stolen by Bagley. And here comes the break. Early, the pass to Hero. Pass to Jerome. Here's Hero. Clock at 4.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's Lewis, and Junior throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the shot is good.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Down low, it's tipped. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Thunder trailing by 8. Early, the pass to Bagley. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Lewis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, I love how Towns plays with a chip on his shoulder. He brings it every night with force.
Early dishes to Leonard. And it's blocked, but he gets it back. Left side, Bagley. Passes it to Hero. Shoots over Doncic. Misses off the right iron.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Towns shooting. Marvin Bagley picks one up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressor.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Minnesota. Shoots over McDaniel. And the shot no good, a bit short.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
They retain possession. Now here's Lewis. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And here now the Thunder, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And it's Leonard missing.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the inbound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And Minnesota has possession. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Lewis kicks to Russell. Puts it up to the inside. Shot clock at 5. Doncic finds Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Lewis misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pulls up from the corner. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Hero.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Russell. Doncic looking it over. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Leonard against Lewis. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. Malone passes to Lewis. Bagley with the block. Here's Hero. Takes it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 19 points.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3-ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Free throw drops for Malone. And both free throws good for Malone.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
To the middle. Here's Bagley. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Bagley's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
To the inside, and finished off by Bagley.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Leonard, no luck. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Doncic outside. Now the pass to Edwards. And Junior throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Early kicks to Leonard. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter over Lewis. And it's Leonard missing. Timberwolves leading by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Anderson outside. And Parker with the block.
Absurd bounce ability displayed by Parker. I mean,
The power on that throwdown.
Goodness. And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by